Hi, uh, today I want to bring a new thing and aspect for the demos I've been making previously by introducing an online voting system. Now, this online voting system will be can be used in a number of ways and scenarios, beginning with an organization. There could be an organization which wants to probably see the best employee of the year, so this can come in a place where now that is needed. What one needs to do is create that position and also set the timings, because as we understand that elections have start time and also end time. So when the time is off, then the voters will not be able to view anything. So basically, we are looking at three entities here. One being the voter, the people who are going to vote will be actually used as termed as users of the system. We also have the candidates who should be able to apply for that position if there's such a requirement. So if there is such a requirement, then they'll need to register themselves as voters and then make an application for a position that has been declared in the in that particular election. So what you'll notice is that we might have a number of positions or elections, but most of the times you'll find it's only one election which is taking place, but with various positions. So one election could have more than one position, or even one election could have just one position. So in that case, we should be able now, the system is able to distinguish which particular position are you applying, because most of the scenarios you'll find that a single candidate can only apply for a single position, and that is one is to one kind of relationship. So this voting system will come in place to sort that particular issue of probably doing this manual, simply because things have gone the digital way, and an online voting system seems to be the best way to do elections. You can do that at the comfort of your home. You can even do that using any device. As long as you are connected to the internet, then you'll be able to do the voting. You can be able to apply for the positions which have been declared by the team and also proceed. So that is what I'm going to demonstrate. And simply for this is an overview of the system. I'll be able to come with a practical bit of the system. So at a glance, as you can see, we have this interface here. It's called Smartvote. Smartvote is a system that is in place for this. So as you can see here, this is just the landing page of the system that that shows when probably you're not logged in. But we have some options for voter registration, which gives us some instructions on how I can be able to vote. So we have also candidate registration. If you want to apply for a position that has been declared, you can be able to do that registration. We also have electoral administration, whereby this is a part of the admin who does all this managing the candidates, users, and also the election process. So probably it's through an appointed team that is able to do, the electoral team should be able to do all this work. Then once you log in, then you'll be able to see what it's set for you depending on the category where you belong, whether you are a voter, you are a candidate, or you are an electoral officer. So in that case, I will now log in as an electoral administrator. That means that I have privileges which I elevated, and I can be able to probably see every bit of the system. So in this case, let me just log in as the administrator of the electoral team. So I have already registered myself. So probably I'll just need to log into the system. So in this case, let me just enter my credentials. I'm using that email address, and then the password is right there. So this should take me to my dashboard. Now, as you can see, this is a dashboard for the administrator, especially if they have to do now uh, creation of elections, creation of positions. They should also be able to monitor ballots and all that. Then they should be able to also check on the candidates, because in a case where candidates have to apply for the positions, then they have to apply for the positions. This should be approved by admin. Then after that, we'll talk about now, once voters have been able to give their votes, we should be able to close election. Once it is closed, the whole process of probably analyzing and giving results comes in. So this is the admin dashboard. As you can see, it is here. So I'm logged in here as Jared admin, and these are the menus which are presented to me. So I'll just tackle one by one. Starting, I won't start with elections, but I'll start with the candidates. Now, in a case where probably we need to approve users in the system, this system is able to now allow the administrator to check if to basically update, verify candidates who will be now applying for various positions in an election that has been declared. So in that case now, if I click on the candidates, I'll see two of them probably who have already sent their candidature. As you can see, we have this one, and we have candidate and also Learnsoft. So once the admin clicks on approve, then this user is already approved by the system. So let me approve Carl, the candidate. And then, as you can see, we are given a user approved successfully. So that user can log into the system and access the dashboard accordingly. So in a case where probably now you don't approve this person, then the user will not be able to access the system. And that is why we need approval of the admin for you to proceed. Then I'll do approve this second user. I'll click on approve, and that should also give me a message. So as you can see, once you click on approval, then that user disappears because we have updated a particular field in the system. So as it is now, the admin has no any user that is pending for approval. So if I refresh this particular page, you'll see it tells me that no users are found who are yet to be approved because I have approved all of them. So that's how we now, when we create a new user, then the admin will need to do their approval so that they can be accepted in the system. The same to the voters. If maybe it's an organization that has 42, let's say 42 members who are required to vote. Probably in a case where I'll see more than 42, then it tells me that there is a problem somewhere because we can't have more than those who are registered. And most of the times we'll validate the users against the employee number, because I understand in an organization employees have the specific numbers which are assigned to them categorically. So we won't be able to accept any vote that comes from a number that is not termed as an employee number. So in that case, we'll be able to control the irregularities and of the election in any case. So that's it about now approving the users. I'll be able to demonstrate how now the user can be able to register and then wait for approval from the admin as we go ahead. So I'll go back to my admin dashboard as it is here. Uh, I'll just go back to my admin dashboard. By now, I'll go to elections. As it is now, I don't have an election that has been declared. So in this case, I'll need to create a new election. So as you can see, admin has an option of creating a new election. So I'll click on create new election, which should now bring an interface where I should create a new election. So I'll call my election, probably I can call it Smartvote best. Aha. So start date, I can choose start date. Start date should be, well, I think this should be a drop down of the same. This should be just a drop down, a calendar drop down. I think I have an issue with this browser. Maybe I can try to switch gears. Let me just switch gears to Chrome. Firefox seems to have an issue with the drop down. Let me just switch that. Just a minute as it loads the Chrome browser. So I think Chrome will be able to accept my that drop down of the calendar and also the time of the time. So let me try to log in again. Remember, I must be logged in for me to proceed. So probably to take me to login page because on this browser I haven't yet logged in. So yes, that's it. So I'll need to do the login. So that should take me now to no, not this user. To, then my password right away. That should take me now to that the same interface where I was. Yeah, yeah. As you can see now, we have everything in place. I think just a browser issue. So I'll say the election is Smartvote best. I'll call it just that way. Then I'll choose from my calendar the start date being maybe today. From now it's 7:44. I'll just choose 7:45 to start at that PM. So once I submit that, that's okay. Then the end date will be probably, I can choose another date like Tuesday, the same time, 45, and then it is. So that will give me an allowance of 2 days. So then I need to set the status of the election. So in this case, I'll do it's open for now, and then I submit the details. So as you can see now, we have already created an election. But now, what is now pending is now the positions. Within the election itself, we need to create positions which now the candidates will apply for. So in this case, I'll just go back to my page, go back to the admin dashboard again, and then create new position. Now, this is how it works. Now, once you create an election, the position will, the position must also be created for you, for the voters to continue to vote for, and also the candidates to apply for the same. So I'll click on create new position for that particular election. So I'll say that probably I have one election, one position. So in this case now I'll choose the election. As you can see, it has already come in place, smart vote best for the addition of the position. I'll click on that. Then position is maybe chairman. I don't know, chairman. I can do chairman and then submit. So in this case now we have successfully created also the position. So as you can see here, we have the election, the position, and the date created. So in this case, we are good. We can now go back to the admin dashboard again. You can see here. Now then the other bit is now probably now we should switch gears to the candidature so that now we can see how the candidates will be able to apply for that particular position, because they must apply for them to be registered in the system as candidates. So I'll log out and try to log in now as a candidate. Now I will just log in as a candidate. I think I have one of the accounts for candidates, which is Jared Monduka. Probably I'll just need to put my password. Let's see how it works. Now, this email has not been verified yet. That's why it brings you to this particular page. This user was just created, but he hasn't verified their email account. So I'll need to verify this for me to proceed. So I'll log into my account because my account is a Google account. So I'll log into Google account. So in this case now, as you can see here, we have the link sent. We need to send a link if it hasn't been sent yet. So I'll click on that and then go to in, sign in into my account. So in a case where you do not receive this verification link into your email, then you'll need to click this button. The reason why we have this in place is to avoid dummy users of the system. So most of the times, probably a person can register an account, but it looks valid because there is a format that is required for you to see. But we need to verify that it's a real existing email address, and that's why we have to push for verification of this particular email. So if you do have access to this email, then you'll not be able to proceed past this particular interface. So in this case, let me get you, yes, as you can see, we have this in place, no, is it this one? No, it's not this account. I'll switch my account to, yes, Jared here, sign in. I'll have to sign in. Let me enter my password so that I can be let into the account. So that should take me to my inbox where I should see the link that is already sent to my account. So as you can see here, I do not have any account. Okay, I think it's loading. I do not have an email that has been sent yet. So in that case, now I'll need to request to resend. So let me see if it is resent to my email again because it doesn't seem to be there. So this one time, as long as it's sent, then you'll be able to proceed. So let me give it a few seconds. Yes, as you can see now, this has been sent to me. So in that case, now I'll need to open this email. As you can see, it tells me Smartvote. This is coming from Smartvote. Hello, please click the button below to verify your email address. So I'll probably close that and then click this button. This should take me to my dashboard automatically without wasting time. So, so this is the candidate dashboard. Let me log out again and see if it takes me to the right position place. So I'll log in again. Is that your, no? It has rejected my password. Try again. Yeah, that's it. That's okay. I've already been um, logged into my dashboard. So this is a candidate dashboard, which now gives you some options for applying for candidacy, casting a vote, and also mm, checking on my votes, people who are voting for me. So in that case, now I'll need to apply for candidates for that particular election and position that we've created on the other side. So let me apply for candidacy. As you can see now, the positions available is already showing you to apply for this. If you probably qualify, because I've been approved by the admin, then it means I can be able to apply. I'm guaranteed that N position I can be able to apply for it. So let me make my application by clicking make application. So that should take me to now the interface where I need to submit all the details that pertains me, including my academic qualifications, my details, all my details, and also now the election for which I'm applying for and which now stipulates the position. So in this case now, as you can see, we have elections here. So the election has already come here because now in the drop down we can be able to to, to search here. Now I'll click smart vote best and then choose position. Of course, we had 1:1, one election into one position. That's why we have smart vote best having one position in the drop down. If you had more positions, then we'll see all of them in this particular drop down. So in this case, now I'm applying for the position of a chairman in that particular election. So I'll enter my names, Elias, I don't know, just enter names, uh, random ID number. Then I'll just need to choose the date of my date of birth, January 6th. All right, then marital status, I'm single, married, or divorced, any of this or any other. I just do other. Gender, I'm a male. Highest level of education, I can do highest being diploma, probably. County, in this case now, how we do county is that once you choose a county, the sub counties within that county that we've selected will come in a drop down here. So this drop down is very if I choose like Baringo, we'll have all the sub counties in Baringo coming in place here. So if I choose like a county like maybe Nairobi, I think we I can go Nairobi, and then down here I'll see all the sub counties within Nairobi. So that's how now the counties and sub-counties work subsequently. So I'll choose probably Algeria, Marakwet, and then now check on the sub-counties. We have Keio North, Keio South, Marakwet East, and Marakwet West. So I'll do Marakwet East. Then we have to describe the if you have any physical disability. I'll say none. In the meanwhile, place of residence being Nairobi. Then now down here I'll need to choose to attach my academic certifications. So that should be in form of a PDF. So if you have a lot of them, then scan them into a single PDF and then attach. So in this case, I'll need now to click on there and then search for a document within the my computer. I'll pick one PDF here. So all files. I am looking for a PDF. Probably that will help me out. New folder. Maybe this claim in place. Then I'll need to attach a passport photo. Remember now, this photo will be able will be appearing on the interface of the voter, just for the purposes of identification of if I don't I'm not able to read, then I can be able to see the picture of the person I'm voting for. Remember, in this case, you can't vote for a person you don't know, so you have to know these people for you to vote them in. So let me now choose the photo that will be used on that particular interface. I hope I got a photo of just a passport photo that can help me. Mhm, mhm. Do I have one? Let's see where I'll choose this location kind of. Yeah, I'll choose that and then submit my application. So if yes, the position application sent created successfully. So these are my I have already applied for that position successfully. That is what now my the response is saying unto me. So probably I'll need to now to cast a vote. So when it comes to casting a vote, then you need to identify the candidates who are in that particular position and then click on whoever you choose. Remember, voting, you can only vote for one position once. So for example, in our case, we have one election which is tied to one position. So in that case, once you click on cast a vote for a specific person, then that will disappear. That will just disappear. That position will just disappear and will not be able to even do anything else. So you must be decided before you do cast your vote. So in this case, now I'll go to now to see now how the voting process works from the candidates. Remember, a candidate is also a voter because his vote counts in the whole process of election. So I'll try to cast a vote probably to see what appears on this. So maybe my image was not so clear, but I think now this is the interface of now that will appear to the voter. The voter will be able to choose their candidate and give a vote. So voting is very easy. It's just clicking this button and then that's it. Now the system will do its own arithmetic and also come up with an analysis of the election. Depending on the number of people who have been available for this particular exercise of voting, then we'll be able now to generate a detailed report and give out results. This will be done by the electoral commission team that will give basically the results of the voting process. So with this now, I think I'll be able to correct this particular image and also bring to you how the interface of the voter will look like. It will not be very different from this because if we have a number of elections, not elections, but positions within a single election, then you should be able to see them grouped according to the positions and also according to the number of candidates who have successfully applied for that particular position. So in this case, now I'll choose to pause at this particular point, and then I'll see you in the next demo of this particular smartwatch. Please subscribe to my channel. As you can see, this is a system that will probably help in a real scenario and sort out the issues of people submitting probably uh, their votes physically. Because with this, you can vote at the comfort of your house using any gadget that has connectivity to the internet. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next demo. Thank you.